some very crazy things really happen for inside Nigeria. So I just came across a video from a Benedict secondary school. I think that's Benin. When if you see the way these children, these senior boys, they use oppress, they beat, they stomp on the junior student, they use hand, head, leg, they match in head, they match in body, they match. I am so pissed. Tomorrow that child will die, and the parents of these bullies would protect the bully and say that what happened, that because their own child's life is better than the life of the child that the bullied be okay. So this kind of things and the kind of things that they happen for inside. In fact, if I play the sound bites for you, because I can't play the video, YouTube of course is definitely going to shut out the video if you try to play. But if you hear the sound bites, you will see the way that they beat the young boy, small boy. Make I just the plan, make it a hear him. Small boy. I can't show you the video. That's the beating. Beating. Can you imagine? Kicking him, flogging him, stepping on, pouncing on his head, pulling him on his head, jumping on his head while he's lying down. Stepping on his ribs. Hey, goodness me. Well, guys, welcome to the show. It's always, I'm sorry I can't show you the video because of YouTube policies. They would pull it down immediately I do that. So that's why I can't show it to you. It's crazy. It is crazy. See, parents, you guys teach your children better. And then also monitor your children, because it is almost sure that this boy has been suffering this bullying for a while and has not told his parents. It's very, very sure. Guys, welcome to Updates with Precious. Another beautiful day to give an update of things that happen for inside Nigeria. My name is Precious Amy. I would not say I'm excited to always bring you update, because sometimes the stories can be really emotionally and physically overwhelming. But then this is Nigeria, and we'll have to talk about the things that happen. So before I bring my guest coming to the studio, I for say make I give them the headlines of some stories. But you know what? I could do a headline later on. We could just go straight to join Prince Francis Chilaka. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Precious, how are you?
So, I'm not fine. I don't understand the kind of country we're operating. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I'm not gonna feel the lie say I'm fine when I'm fine. I'm not fine. But how are you doing? Hope you are fine, at least better than me.
I don't know.
And you don't know. Me, I know, say I'm not fine. You don't know at all. We have problem. Okay, sir.
Wow, serious one.
Okay, sir. All right. So this kind of crazy video where they happen, where they show children, they I don't know what I go call them, because it's just beyond bullying. It's like when they persecute person, it's just what it is like. As a parent, what would you do about this if your child was
All right.
responsible?
Well, let me start by saying that there's a lot wrong with parenting in Nigeria today. And what you see, that video, when you watch it, is a reflection of what some of these children experience at home. Some of these children are from abusive homes where their father abuses their mothers, or their mothers abuses their fathers. So they have come to see it as a norm. And then you and I know that if anything happens to the one that is being beaten tomorrow, the parents of the ones who have bullied him will come out and defend their child. So unlike when some of us were growing up, when, the upbringing of a child was more like a communal thing, today, you don't touch anybody's child unnecessarily. Even the teachers can't touch the students without having the parents coming out for war. So parents need to discipline their children. A lot of parents are allowing a lot of things to fester. They're allowing their children to behave in an unacceptable ways. So the home is the first school of a child. And if you don't school that child well at home, the child becomes a nuisance outside the home.
All right, sir. Welcome.
But
Welcome.
if na me o,
Mm.
and na my pikin, all of them will receive woto woto. It's as simple
Welcome.
as ABCD.
Well, welcome to the show. So there are a couple of things I will touch on. I know what I don't know whether I see the video of Daniel Boala when in the talks P2B had lobbied him to work for him. But for the 2023 election, he refused. However, P2B and the obedient movement don't come out and refute and say that kind of thing don't happen. In fact, they made them count P2B common for transactional politics. Do you like to react to that quickly while we jump on other issues? Because
I really don't know what Daniel Bola is up to. You've gone out into the international community. You've disgraced Nigeria. You've disgraced yourself. You've disgraced the party. You've even disgraced the president that employed you. And rather than sitting down and reflecting over what transpired, you are trying to drag everybody in. The other day you were talking about Atiku. Now you're talking about P2B. Next tomorrow you will now start talking about Amechi. So I think that there's something mentally unstable about Daniel Bwala. And we're all just taking it as a man who can forget everything he said within the twinkling of an eye. A man who can forget the fact that he said he couldn't eat for 3 days. I mean, do you know what it means for somebody to say I couldn't eat for 3 days? A man who could forget how he said that Bullion Van carried money into somebody's house. A man who could forget when he said his life was being threatened. So I don't know why people are focusing on Daniel Bwala. Daniel Bwala has become a nuisance, and he should be thrown into the dustbin and forgotten there.
All right, so let's move on to other issues. A couple of things we basically happen while we like make I mean, from waiting they go on with waiting your Oga Pata talk, Oga Minister for the Defense, he talks say waiting make attack they happen more during Ramadan because of say the killers and believe say during Ramadan if they kill more they go heaven faster. So now waiting make they do more. Right now, terrorists not only demand millions of naira, AK-47, fine girls, virgins for communities. As I speak to you right now, terrorists they demand 10 million naira, AK-47 motorcycle from Zamfara community to allow the residents remain in the village. That is for now to live in this village. This now waiting on go pay us, and we are a sovereign state. What do you think about the present handling of the security issues in our country, sir?
Let me start with uh, talking to your Minister for Defense, Christopher, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Christopher Musa. Honestly, I'm getting disappointed because he's now beginning to behave like a typical Nigerian politician.
He's not a politician, he's a member of APC now, sir.
Yes, this is not what he promised us when Nigerians stood behind him when he was fired from the army. This is not it. The Nigerians came out en mass and gave him their goodwill. He is now throwing it back to them. He's throwing it into the dustbin. He should not allow the goodwill that the Nigerian people have given to him or have reposed in him to become something of, had we known, we shouldn't have done it this way.
Can we take a break, a minute to listen to him first before we conclude? Make we quickly listen
It's
to him
usual
listening talk.
with the
And then we
terrorists
can talk.
during Ramadan period. For them, they feel when they die, they are going to heaven. So they are ready to commit any offense or to get killed because they feel they have reward to do. But like I said, we have adjusted our strategies. You can see in the past few days we've taken over. It's usual with the terrorists during Ramadan period. For them, they feel when they die, they are going to heaven. So they are ready to commit any offense or to get killed because they feel they have reward to do. But like I said, we have adjusted our strategies. You can see in the past few days we've taken over those locations, we've killed their commanders, we've taken over their assets. We'll continue to do more. And I assure you, Mr. President has approved so many things that are coming on our line, and we're working together as a team. You can see all members of the security forces are here to assure Nigerians and to assure Mr. President that we're on track and will succeed.
All right, sir. So let me take your reaction quickly.
So for me, the Nigerian army is not in competition with the bandits or the terrorists. So they are. They're not in competition.
We have lost over 100 soldiers in the space of 1 week,
That's
sir.
what I'm saying. We're not in competition. Nigeria is not at war, and we're losing soldiers, and we're losing our citizens. I mean, compared to nations where they're at war. So whatever he's saying now, he's not speaking to the people. He's speaking to himself because Nigerians are beginning to lose faith in him. We are tired of rhetorics. We are tired of, you know, talk here and there. What we want is action. If you tell us that you are on top of your game, you're on top of your game, and these so terrorists are issuing threats, people in Zamfara, that local government, people are running away. People are moving away from there, not knowing where they're going to get to. And as we speak, there are quite a number of people already being held hostage by these bandits and terrorists. It has nothing to do with the Ramadan or nothing. It simply shows you that these people who use religion as a basis for their crime have no respect for the religion. And so it brings to question why INEC, in her wisdom, would change the election date because some people said, oh, it's our Ramadan, holy month of Ramadan. But I mean, this is the holy month. These terrorists, are they respecting the holy month? They are not, and they are also Muslims. So we need to draw a line between religion and governance. The problem we have in Nigeria is that we are being clouded by religion rather than opening our eyes and facing proper governance. And for me, this is it's so annoying, it's so upsetting because when you watch videos being posted online, you ask yourself, are we still in one Nigeria? Are we still in one Nigeria? This is the question everybody's asking. So the army, if you cannot fight a group, a ragtag group, when that group has been infiltrated, the Nigerian army has been infiltrated, whether we like it or not. So the Nigerian army needs to purge itself of these elements. In the last few days ago, you heard Sheikh Gumi telling you that the Nigerian government knows these terrorists by names.
But they have not denied it. That means it's true. You know how
That's what
what
I'm
they
saying.
say. Yes.
The government has kept mute. The government has kept mute. The government does not see the need to tell Nigerians that this man is lying or otherwise, but they're keeping mute. But if it was an influencer or a TikToker or a journalist that said it, by now that person will be behind bars. And they will hold you and say that they're holding you for national security. So a lot is going on that we don't really understand. If the government knows these people by name and is allowing them to decimate and kill Nigerians the way they're going, then I'm telling you, I am worried for Nigeria.
Okay, so I'm heading somewhere with this conversation tonight because I would really like Miku look into the matter into to as it take be. But Miku go straight to waiting your brother Asari Dokobo talk. For a video we be say they go viral. In don't talk how it be say in name as adopted means that somebody who follows jihad, who supports jihad. Even though the Muslims are saying that jihad does not mean what Christians think that it means. But let's take a listen to him first of all and hear him out. I mean, this one I wake
Yes,
up the
I
fact
am.
a lot of people don't tag in handle to the Israeli military, Israel and US, and this is reaction.
Yes,
Take a
I
listen.
am. My name is Mujahid. He who carries out jihad. That's what it means in Arabic. That's the name I adopted. Listen to me very well. I'm an Islamist. Yes, I am. I'm a Muslim. Yes, I am. No apology. No fear.
So you heard that, Princess Chilaka. Let me take your reaction. I mean, this is now, this will not be a problem if to say some group of Nigerians will get a different interpretation of the jihad when they talk about, because people are looking at what is going on with the killings in Nigeria as a jihad against Christians or non-believers or non-conformists of a particular part of Islam or a particular ideology of Islam. So for to make this kind of statement now, people they say don't raise a lot of controversy. People don't they talk say so. After all, it's actually a jihad that is going on in Nigeria. But let me take a reaction.
Whatever definition you want to ascribe to that word called jihad, between you and I, we know the meaning of jihad. Jihad is more like a declaration of war against non-believers,
Um,
especially those they refer to as infidels.
But that's not exactly how the Muslims would define it in its
Okay,
society.
so define jihad for me.
No, it's okay. Go ahead, sir.
No, 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 we're having a conversation. Define jihad.
It's okay for you to define it the way you understand it. Just go ahead, sir.
Yes, because I have Muslim friends as well. I have
Mm.
Muslim scholars, and I've taken time to ask them, what is jihad? And maybe it's not just the way we define jihad here, but that has been the notion that everybody has about jihad. So whatever definition you're giving to it, it is now left for those who practice that religion, who that definition is ascribed to come out boldly and say, oh, this is not really what it stands for. This is what it is. And when you say this is what it is to the people, you show them in practical terms what it is. Asari Dokubo has always been a Muslim radicalist, so to say. He has never denied it. If you watch most of his videos, he has never denied it. So right now, the thing is, I think there are several videos he has made before now. There's a video he has made against talking about America and Israel war with Iran.
Yes.
There's also one he has made saying that when the Americans came into Nigeria, he says that if they came to Nigeria because of Nigerian oil,
That
that they will never leave the land alive. So people have gotten so upset and infuriated that, okay, you are here talking about America. You are here talking about Israel. You are here talking about Iran. You're protecting Iran. But why have you not seen the need to speak up against the killing of Nigerians by these Muslim fundamentalists in the north? Why is it that everyone who professes Islam, who will come and tell you, oh, Islam is a friendly religion. Islam is accommodating. Why are they not speaking against the evil being perpetrated by these people using the name of Islam? Why are they keeping quiet? So it goes to show you that if you're saying that an ideology is unacceptable to you and you pretend you don't talk, then it means that you accept that ideology. And that's the truth. So for me, Asani Dokubo, he speaks before he realizes that he has said so many stupid things.
All right. So
And I expect, sorry, precious, I expect that, I keep saying it, I expect that Muslim leaders, men of honor and proven integrity, men who believe that when they speak, people will listen to them, should be in the forefront of speaking against the menace of these terrorists and bandits that are taking lives and destroying properties in the north.
All right. So, in another development, a shocking video don't surface online showing suspected Islamist terrorists celebrating after reportedly receiving a ransom of 53 million naira and all their ransom are in cash. In the footage, the militants are seen chanting Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, an Arabic phrase meaning, I think, praise to God, praise be to God, while openly displaying stacks of cash. Now, make us show you that this one don't make a lot of people they talk say, but I think say anytime when people talk to people when they do this thing now from a particular religion, they will say that lie. Now maybe
miliyan hamsin wadda gani tila miliyan hamsin alhamdulillah abun nema ya samu godiya ta tabbata ga Allah kare ko nan miliyan hamsin da nawa ne da uku ne nan miliyan hamsin nan ma miliyan hamsin alhamdulillah.
So which God exactly we praise could be to?
You know, precious. It's like
Yeah.
somebody, it's like, you see, what is going on is like somebody saying, um, I've gotten a share of my own bounty, and you're saying, oh, praise be to Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You see, well, how am I going to put this? Over time, don't forget, your security agencies have come out to tell you that they don't pay ransom. That ransom has never been paid to these bandits. But every now and then, the bandits prove to the Nigerian people that ransom is being paid. So how do they freight this money to them? In cash. And how do they bring this money back into the economy? You don't think of what I'm saying? Because this money is going to come back into they're going to bring it into the economy to clean it up. How do they do that? It's either they're using the banks or POS, or they just go and buy whatever they want to buy in cash. It's really, this whole thing is so unfortunate that some people take joy in taking away other people's happiness,
So the
holding them captive,
Mhm.
and asking their family members to raise money and give to them.
So it's looking
It
obvious
is,
that
it
it's
is
become an
nothing
industry.
but laziness and wickedness.
Okay, so the question is that if this is now a new industry in Nigeria, how are we unable to track this cash? Or we're just unwilling to end this so that people will keep dying? I hate the fact that I have to talk about this every day. But it don't look like say anything. It don't look like say we get the willpower to make any change. I mean, see what's in Akpabio they talk. Instead of us to they talk about this, they lament about this before the floor of the Senate. Instead of us to have senators who would constantly talk about this and make this a focus of their conversation every day till there is an effective change. Instead of also have a Senate or a National Assembly where go send delegations to the IDP camps or to do something about this. Now, waiting Akpabio they talked today for inside yesterday for inside Senate. I think they announced
Letter
defectors.
of defection from the People's Democratic Party. Oh, PDP is gone. Letter of defection from the People's Democratic Party. Oh, PDP is gone. Letter of defection from the People's Democratic Party. PDP to the West African Democratic.
So you heard the way he said it. So what is important to him is that PDP is gone. If you're reading defections, so people are angry. People are saying, what is going on? To what extent we will continue like this? I mean, somebody don't even come make a video say, despite say Yoruba land gets the minister for power, now then get minister for finance, now then get minister for state for finance now then get the president. The lives of the Yoruba people don't get better. I beg, help me interpret this.
aṣọ ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ ẹ jẹ́ kò yẹ kéko wọn lọ́dọ̀ yín ara ó yẹ kẹ ẹ níná kẹ ẹ lépo gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ ẹ jẹ́ kò yẹ kéko wọn lọ́dọ̀ yín ó yẹ kẹ ẹ lè níná torọ ọmọ Yorùbá yín ló wà ń bẹ̀ kódà ọmọ Yorùbá ẹgbẹ́ yín ló wà ní ìcháàjì náà Yorùbá ẹgbẹ́ yín ló wà ní ìcháàjì náà ìyà ó jẹ ṣé ìyà ò tiẹ̀ ti mọ ẹgbẹ́ yín náà ìyà tó ń jẹ yín gan ju tàwọn ẹlẹ́yà tó kù lọ ìyà tó ń jẹ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá lásìkò tá a wà ó ju tàwọn elédè tó kù lọ ẹ kọ́ntínú ìyà tí ó jẹ yín ó ń sọ fún yín pé òun ń bọ̀ òun ò tí ì dé ni.
What did he say, sir? Before I go ahead to ask questions about it.
I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not bothered about what he said. But the bottom line of what I think he's trying to say is the fact that, look, there are no different filling stations. There are no different markets. For anybody in Nigeria, we're all going through the same situation. No matter how, after all, it's our own person that is there. It is their own people that is there. Are they faring better? Are they having a better life? No. Precious, you see, the issue of Nigeria with this government is such that people are dying in the hands of bandits and terrorists. People are being kidnapped. Poverty is ravaging the land. Hunger is ravaging the land. Educational system is dying. Health sector is almost comatose. Electricity is nowhere available. The government doesn't care. You have a bunch of people who are the most clueless set of human beings as senators. They don't care. The only thing that matters to this government, this administration, is to receive the campaigns, to come out and tell you, oh, today we have 34, 32, 33, 30 governors. We're happy about it. We have the highest number of senators. We're happy about it. Because to start with, these senators and honorable members are earning salaries and earning allowances that they shouldn't earn in the first place. Corruption is ravaging the land. Nothing seems to say. Nigeria, like I keep saying, Nigeria has gotten to that point where it has become a failed state. It is just the resilience of the people that is holding Nigeria together. If the Nigerian people wake up from sleep tomorrow and behave the way the Philippines behaved when they wanted Marcos out of the way, if Nigerian people wake up tomorrow and say, look, enough is enough, precious, I am telling you, you will realize that this country has gone under. So let us put jokes aside. The people we have today in leadership do not understand what leadership is. They have no need being there.
As I speak to you, 40 duplexes, 9 weekend on build now for FCT judges, FCTA judges, and all that. People they complain, say, right now, as Ramadan they go on, they give Nigerians handouts of packets of small rice, oil, and other stuffs. But those will matter. They don't give them houses. I mean, some people now duplexes, now apart from the 40 duplexes, they give cars to some of them. So waiting the thing where basic. Then why do we keep saying that our country is broke? When
Precious, the day the revolution will happen in this country, I am telling you, it is getting to that point. You need to go out and see the hunger, the frustration on the faces of Nigerians. The day the Nigerian people will rise up, NSAS will be a joke. I'm telling you.
Speaking about rising up, a Nigerian man, I came across this video of a Nigerian man. I don't know if he's undergoing dialysis or stuff like that. He talked about a particular treatment where they take weekly for inside hospital. He talked about the increment, and he did speak about the docility of Nigerians in acting. Just take a listen to him.
Now don't they keep mouth shut? Nigeria don't they become Somalia? At the tail on Nigeria don't become Somalia. See today now, fuel now 1.5. Don't they go 1.5? Don't they near 1.5? Everything don't they go cost. And I don't know say oil now don't they if petrol cost everything I in the affect. At the hospital today now, something where they do 52,000. They tell me now say today I go pay 80,000. And everybody keep mouth shut because say no affect on now. Everybody culture. I know say they don't conquer labor. Although I know say we citizens we are slaves to politicians. That's the reality. When I Google how did they treat slaves those days, slave trade. Now we be slaves to politicians. We'll be slaves to Tinubu, we'll be slaves to Wiki, we'll be slaves to all the old politicians. That is why they go fit do anything. Nobody go talk. No politician now they fear to do anything. What thing concern us with Iran war? I don't know. I don't know what thing concern Nigeria with Iran war. I don't know what thing concern us with Israel and Iran they fight. We go make us they buy fuel almost 1.5 and everybody keep mouth shut. Labor, during Jonathan fuel now he increased fuel to 19 naira. All of now won't kill Jonathan. All of now keep short as if say nothing they happen. On are they very useless. Labor leaders now God will punish on them. All of now go waiting me and they go through now children go through for this young age when me and they go through this kind of pain. All of now go through and by God's grace. We all of now keep mouth shut. On not do anything. On just keep mouth shut, now no protest, now no do anything. But if now another person and I go because of money when I collect. Although I know say we be slaves, so I know say we be slaves, but I just want to make on just know say things now don't there, things now don't spoil. Everything now don't cost because of fuel, petrol, don't affect food. Don't I say I dey hospital, see this thing where they do now. I know how much I pay, and I know how much I pay before. Make na shine na eye. Election self they come now. Make na shine na eye. Make na no look candidates. Nobody send on now. Government, any government wey go fit conquer citizens to this system, we be say they no even care. All the money wey they make for subsidy, they no even open one hospital. Make they say this hospital now free for citizens. So far say you be Nigerian, even though na voters card self we dey use, they go the hospital for free. Make we go. I no suppose they spend this section for 100,000 naira because of say fuel costs. It no make sense. Make na shine na eye. I dey tell you, things don't spoil.
Now, healthcare is supposed to be free of. In fact, there is no reason why we have the kind of resources we have in Nigeria that Nigerian citizen go fit access healthcare, whether in get money or not. Why should we be this rich and then our people still suffer this much?
Nigeria is a country flowing with milk and honey, but in the midst of that milk and honey, the people are still hungry. Poverty has taken over. Honestly speaking, the boldness of our politicians today is
They
unprecedented.
not send you, they do. I'm like, we'll do what we'll do. What are you going to do
As in,
about it?
yes, and this man is right. The Nigerians are in slavery.
He said, we don't talk to Somalia. Say the way the
Nigerians,
colonialists they
when
treat
you say
us. Now, so
no
they
pressure, he is not joking. After all, a few days ago, you saw a video of children being trained to become soldiers. I'm sure you saw that video. What do you think will happen in the next few months when those children have been, trained and, they have been totally brainwashed? And all you need to do is give them a little bit of drugs, give them alcohol, and set them loose. Because at the end of the day, those who have gathered these children are going to use them as what? Bombs. So it is true. Nigeria is gradually heading towards Somalia. But unfortunately, it's their own. He's our Muslim brother. He's our Christian brother. He's from my area. Now our turn. Allow that to be. That has been the problem of Nigeria. A country where people think more of how to survive the next day. That's just the problem. The politicians have put Nigerians in a situation where the only thing that comes to the mind of every Nigerian is how to survive. Survival and nothing else. I ask, why do you think you have too many people going to churches? Why? Because the things, I'm sure you've seen this video of Odumeje that is talking about you, that you are always praying to God, praying. Every morning you are praying. Every night, the moment you wake up, is when God wakes up from sleep, he sees you pray. That there's a way you will pray and pray. God will just say, you don't do, come back to me instead of staying alive there. But that's the reality on ground. That's the way we are in Nigeria today. Nigerians keep praying for what they don't need to pray for. And that's why if you see developed countries, you'll find that a lot of people don't go to churches in developed countries. Why? Because the only reason that takes them, the only thing that they go to church for is to pray for long life. But in Nigeria, we don't go to church to pray for long life. We go to a church to pray for good medical care. We go to church to pray for good education. We go to church to pray for good roads. We go to church to pray for food that we eat. So everything about us is pray. The things we should do using our common sense that God has given to us. The things which our leaders should do using the resources God has provided for. No, we don't use them for that. So the people will now be praying when you have light for 6 hours. Oh, thank you, Jesus. When you're driving on the road for about 5 kilometers and there's no gallop, thank you, Jesus. So that is what we have been reduced to. It's a shame, honestly. It's so shameful, it's so pathetic that the things that we see in Nigeria, the things we look forward to in Nigeria are things that make your heart break.
Okay. So now on the other part, people with the government, people like Akpabio, they talk say, oh, the governors are making so much money now. There is no better governor than now because of the kind of money the president is giving to them. So let's even leave the president alone. The governors, what are they doing with that money? Take a listen to Akpabio.
Zero revenue from oil for over a year. We didn't have $1 coming into the consolidated revenue of the federation because of policies, and so that made us to share 300 and something, 400 and something as governors. Today, governors are sharing 1.9 trillion, 2 point something trillion, and all that. That's why I said, what a wonderful time to be a governor. Yes, we had to find all sorts of means to survive and still deliver the dividends of democracy to the populace. So, Honourable Minister designate.
So with all the money they are getting now, sir, and the president not us, at least they know they run health status to find money where they will use pay salaries. The governors themselves, are they providing adequate resources for their people? Healthcare. It shouldn't be something we be saying only the president or the federal government could do. Make we leave security where they will say, oh, that one only federal hand did. So the other people then, what are they doing? So that means all the chain of our politicians are the same thing with them be.
Precious, you know, when I listened to Akpabio, honestly, I laughed. And I said to myself, Akpabio was not talking as a patriot. He was not talking from the perspective of somebody who is patriotic. He was talking from the fact of envy. He's envious that these governors today, with the allocation they are getting, they have more money to embezzle than he during his administration. And that's just what he's trying to say. But we know from day one that the governors don't do, most of the governors are doing nothing. When you drag them, when you try to ask them to be accountable, they will use the instrumentality of the security personnel to arrest you. And that's why a lot of us are saying, if, as it is, with the federal police, a minister will use the police to arrest you. A local government chairman will use the police to arrest you. A councillor will use the police to intimidate you. A governor will use the police to lock up, to throw away the key that they locked you in. What do you think will happen when you have a state police? Are you not sure that that is the nail on the coffin for Nigerians? The governors across the entire state are doing nothing. You do not need 8 years to develop Nigeria, to develop your state. The late Samu Bakwe showed the example. The late Jakonde of Lagos showed the example. Why do we have charlatans in governance today? Why do we have charlatans who have no vision, who have no sense of duty, sense of responsibility towards their people? The people we call leaders today, honestly, they are not fit to be addressed as leaders because they do not have the qualities of leaders.
All right. So Prince Francis Chilaka, as they talk about this one, they talk about your leaders. Another thing we see the shock people now, the things the one I don't add and come out for inside an electoral act. The fact say I don't come out, say person who will contest the outcome of an election results on the ground, say the person will win the election get fake results or get forged documents. So as it is right now, it's almost like it's no longer a crime for a politician to present fake credentials or fake documents anymore. And this one don't raise a lot of controversy because Nigerians don't begin asking if our politicians can lead us with fake documents. We dey here, we beg Buhari, say, beg, just give us NEPA bill itself. People beg us, even if na NEPA bill bring, you go rule us. We need the NEPA bill. We don't talk about President Tinubu or now, don't see the controversy where you don't raise. And some people say, can't you see he speaks well? It doesn't matter his papers. In fact, even when you ask about his papers, they could tell you, say, even though say they say the school won't go, be never they established that the year when graduate, it no matter. Waiting matter be say he's somebody that is working. So people are now saying that if politicians can do all those things and get away with it, we know a lot of people the way their credentials don't come under scrutiny. In fact, you go state governor on people will the time people will not raise that gossip about them. Your number 6 man, your brother, they don't talk about them too. So people are now saying that why bother our children to go to school anyway? Is it necessary for us to stress them to go to school? Is it necessary for us to make them get education? Remember that across tertiary institution today, vast majority of the students we did there just did there because they need to get papers, not just because they're even interested in the academics. They're just there because they need the papers. So what's the point struggling for the papers if we can forge it after all? What kind of precedents would they give, would they create for Nigeria, sir, with this? Because of our,
Hey,
because this thing what would they do now, the ripple effect and in the future now will see them. AI don't come. So which kind of precedents would they set for Nigeria to show say bad character no feel punishable? So that means anybody wrong. Which kind of precedents would they set?
Precious,
Sir?
is it not in this same country that you had that snake swallowed money? Did we ever get to catch the snake? Did those who said that snake swallowed money, were they able to catch the snake and kill the snake and bring the money out? If I dey ask question, make you dey answer now. More they do conversation. If I dey ask you
I
question, make you
want to,
answer.
I want to believe your question is rhetoric, and rhetoric questions and no
Eh?
deserve
They
answer.
catch the snake.
Now rhetoric
Now,
question, demand
okay.
answers, sir, and I no get answer for them. And what to make me no
All right.
fear
Now, if you recall also, when
answer?
we were all shouting about the certificate of the late president, who are those who came out to defend it? Whether you like it or not, whether you can pretend about it. Nigeria has become a country where the educated ones, those who call themselves senior advocate of Nigeria, those who call themselves the learned, those who call themselves professors, are always at the forefront of defending the illiterates. And it has become like it's become like a norm. We don't care anymore. After all, the constitution says that for you to be a president of a country made up of 200 million people, where you have professionals, you have doctors, you have pilots, you have people who are learned. But for you to rule over them, you just need to attend school start. Is that not a shame? And then when it comes to conducting election, that brings in these non-entities as leaders. Who are those who supervise the elections? Your professors. So what are you asking for? What are you asking for? A country where you cannot hold people responsible for their actions. A country where forgers are on the saddle of leadership. What do you expect? We are gradually, with our own eyes wide open, consciously killing education in Nigeria.
Are we
After
just
all, after all, what's that girl's name? I want to remember her name. The girl from Anambra State that they said forged her jam result.
okay? Yes, the little girl, she's so
You
mature.
saw the way Nigerians came after her, crucify her, kill her, stone her. Now that girl will sit down and she'll be laughing. She'll say, "You people don't know what is coming to you." I remember she was also invited. I think they invited her to the National Assembly. Yes, they did. But as it is now, these your lawmakers, I want to remember the name of the senator who said that most of them have no qualifications. A senator said it. I'll remember the name of the senator. He said it on the floor of the Senate. So for anybody in his right mind to come up with this abnormality, it means that Nigeria is not going to move forward to the next level. Nigeria is not even moving forward. And it is because of this kind of things that they don't want somebody like a P2B to be speaking out.
But Prince Francis, you think things will ever feel better? Do you think we can ever get, because this set of people you're talking about don't entrench themselves, they don't stand that gidigba. And instead of
now revolution will pursue them. Yes. And it will happen. When the people are tired of the stupidity of their leaders, when the people are tired, when the people are ready to come together and say, look, it's not about religion, it's not about ethnicity, it's about our fatherland, things will change. So that's why I keep asking, when you open your mouth filled with smelling rubbish, and you now say, it is our government, you are asking Nigerians to be patient. You're asking Nigerians to endure. And Nigerians are stupidly and hopelessly enduring. The day the people will wake up from this sleep, I don't know what kind of sleep that has been put on the people. The day it will follow. It will be like when they say somebody go and use love charm on somebody and the scales fall off. The beat when say if woman go do jazz, take old man, and then the jazz can't fall out, the way the man go beat her. The day the jazz waiting for Nigerian people face, the jazz will hold them down. The day go clear from their eye. That day, you will be alive to testify that yes, Nigerians can take back their country.
Now, speaking about jazz covering Nigerians, a senator don't raise reaction. You don't raise in voice concerning the way we busy with the people and natural resources for inside Nigeria. Make you hear what they talk, make you see it.
What we need now is the practical solution to Nigerian economic issues. Number one, here in the 9th Senate, when leader was here, Senator Ovioma Agege stood up here. We are talking of illegal mineral mining. Before I come to, it leads to smuggling of illegal mineral to Iran and Iraq, to China. He stood up here. He informed us that Zamfara state government brought a molded gold of 150 billion to Mr. President to be given to Emefiele so that they can deposit it into the account of Zamfara government, not to the central purse. He now asked whether we agree that they can go back to the creek and be stealing their oil.
I don't know whether you heard that part. So make I just take back that part. So may hear them again.
Not to the central purse. A molded gold of 150 billion to Mr. President to be given to Emefiele so that they can deposit of illegal mineral to Iran and Iraq, to China. He stood up here. He informed us that Zamfara state government brought a molded gold of 150 billion to Mr. President to be given to Emefiele so that they can deposit it into the account of Zamfara government, not to the central purse. He now asked whether we agree that they can go back to the creek and be stealing their oil. Some of us said, well, since they are doing it in Zamfara, You can go and. So this thing went back to 600 barrels per day before the federal government took a decision to stamp out this thing to raise it to 1.3 million barrels. Now, the military operation is on water. We have stabilized smuggling on that place. What is going on in Zamfara before Nasarawa took over of establishing mining industries is appalling. Zamfara is the richest state in Nigeria. Gold, uranium, silver, lead. Today, there is no single dollar sent into the account of federal government. And we are borrowing money all over the whole world from those people that stole our destiny there. What can you do as Mr. Minister to stop this carnage so that we stop borrowing money all over the world?
All right, sir. If they talk this, I think during the screening of Oga Oyewole, but let me take your reaction. He said Zamfara State is the richest state in Nigeria, but in it they remit 1 naira to the federation account, not a kobo to the federation account. So how is it that you have resources from other parts of the country as their own resources and to enrich their individual pockets, including big men for inside the country? But then we get resources for other parts of the country for the common use of everybody for inside the country. And then we still they go borrow money when we have that huge amount of resources where they waste or where they enter pockets of a few people.
Precious, two things.
People don't know this, sir.
Two things. I'll give you 2 things. Few months back, when these insurgents, these bandits, these terrorists were busy dancing all over the place. I'm sure you're aware that the northern governors held a meeting and said that they were suspending mining operations
Yes,
in the north for 6
you were
months.
going to suspend mining operations.
And I asked, when you say you are suspending mining, are these miners legal miners? Are they illegal miners? If they are legal miners, are they mining for the states or they're mining for the federal government? Nobody has answered that question. 2, the present governor of Zamfara State, when he was declaring his asset, he declared his assets in gold. Are you aware?
Yes.
And the value of the gold he declared made him individually, as an individual, richer than Zamfara State. And nobody said anything. Between you and I, we know that mining, illegal or legal, is going on in the north. And we're also aware that the proceeds of this mining does not get to the federation account. And everybody keeps quiet. But go tomorrow to the south and southeast where you have crude oil and carry shovel and start digging. You will see that the whole Nigerian Army, Police, DSS, NS, NCDS, several of them, they will come after you. This disparity has been the bane of our problem. The government from day one has not been sincere. Our leaders have not been sincere. And this is where the problem lies. Lack of sincerity, lack of political will to do the right thing.
And then how do you tell people to endure the painful steps and these hard times?
You will endure now. Are you not enduring? When you don't have light in your house, do you kill anybody? You will enjoy it. When last did water? When last did public water run in your house?
We know something like that. What did they call that one? We don't know that kind
Eh?
of thing. We don't know that kind of thing. What did they call
But
that?
you will endure. The other day I was on your show and I was shouting that I bought a malaria drug that I used to buy 2,000 naira, 2005 for 9,000 naira. And when I talked about it, when I think I posted it somewhere, and one idiot, one non-entity came and said that that is obedience price. But then today we are all buying fuel 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, depending on where you're buying from.
And it's only going to get worse if this
So
so
I'm
good
asking, the
continues.
filling stations that are selling fuel for 1,000 plus, are they owned by obedience? Because if they're owned by obedience, I will resign my membership of the obedient movement. But I've looked around and I've not seen any filling station selling for 500 naira or 600 naira where they put APC. So you see how stupid Nigerians have become. Nigeria is the only country in the world where you find people who have been treated less human, who have been treated as slaves, hailing the slave master. It's only in Nigeria. Your National Assembly that is supposed to carry out an oversight function has become a department of the federal executive. The judiciary, on the other hand, has become the same. That is why a minister of the FCT, how many houses have this government built for ordinary Nigerians since 2015 till date? How many? But every now and then they are building houses for judges because these are judges that they use to get the kind of midnight judgments that are in their favor. Everything in Nigeria is on the altar of, is up for grabs, it's up for sale. Everything. If your politicians have a way of asking Nigerians to pay for the air they breathe, they would have done it long ago. But now one God take past them. So what we're talking about is not something that will end in 2 years. No. Nigeria has been damaged. Seriously damaged.
Talking
And who are those damaging it? Your
Now,
leaders.
talking about the how dead Nigeria is and how damaged it is, I just heard that there's been an attack recently, as we hear that many have been feared dead. At least more than 15 people have been killed in terrorist attack in Ojetele community, Akpa local government area of Benue State, with several others injured and some still missing. Now, this attack happened today, Friday, when Fulani terrorists stormed the village. Residents say the terrorists targeted many who were returning from their cashew farms. Among those killed were women and children generally. A community member who spoke on the condition of anonymity, said the terrorists opened fire without warning. They just stormed the village, opened fire today, Friday. That means every day when they talk, people did die. Bodies were left on paths leading back to the village, and survivors described scenes of chaos as people tried to run for safety and all that. In fact, today, this one just happened today again. Many people now don't die for inside the state again today.
Before you know it, your Minister of Defense, Christopher Musa, will now come and tell you we're on top of it. He will now come and tell you that we didn't lose soldiers. He will now come and tell you that we were able to send them back. We were able to hold them back. We were able to kill some of them. That's what you hear. You now have a country where your military and ragtag terrorists are competing. Which group will lose more members? Which one will kill more people? It's a sign of it's a sign of cluelessness, a sign of lack of vision.
Crazy.
When you speak all this grammar you speak as a minister, they have you, the soldiers you are sending out to go and fight these people, are you giving them a superior weapon? Do they have superior weapon? You see, this breakfast, none of us go chop them.
Okay, so talking about the breakfast, make I go straight to the story where we say a lot of people don't they talk about. We hear say Snake Island now. We hear so Tinubu don't hand them over to the Chagres. So Tinubu has handed over lucrative 45-year concession, 45 years concession for a new container terminals at Snake Island. I mean, now your industry producer, you know about a Snake Island port in Lagos State to the company linked to his longtime ally Gilbert Chagre will also be an ally of Abacha, by the way, back in the days. Now, the businessman was convicted of money laundering in Switzerland on behalf of Abacha. Now, you don't get it. Now, the deal announced this week sees Swiss shipping giant MSC Group sign a 45-year concession agreement with Nigadoc, the operator of Snake Island Port. MSC will develop, operate, and maintain an exclusive 30-hectare container terminal for there. The project involves more than 1 billion US dollars investment and is expected to ease congestion at Lagos ports when it opens in 2028. Now they plan to open them. So this not be the first time or second time we will don't hear say the president just arbitrarily give contracts to the chagris. This is not part of what people will talk about transparency and accountability for inside the government. Would you like to speak to this quickly before we move to other issues?
Well, the thing is, um, we keep talking about developing the blue economy, the maritime and blue economy. And what Nigerians really want is for seaports to be opened not only in Lagos.
Oh, but we have more around Lagos now. Remember, we have the Lekki Deep Sea Port.
I'm coming.
Exactly.
What the government has continued to do is to
Only
concentrate
in Lagos.
only in
Yes.
Lagos. It is not good for
Why all
Nigeria.
of una keep quiet? Where on our representatives? Where on our governors? Where they? The governors of South, South, Southeast, where are they? There is enormous water in these areas. What are they doing? Why are they not talking? What are they doing in House of Representatives that they cannot open their mouth and challenge that status quo? Say no. Let's listen.
Precious,
Sir, sir.
precious. You're asking of your honorables and your senators, the same honorables and senators that hurriedly got your president to endorse the electoral bill. Are they the ones you're talking
The
about?
same electoral bill
Do
that
they
the
look like
president said that the vote said before the
I'm coming precious? Do they look like people who are seriously minded about developing this country? Do they look like people who are representing the people? They're representing the masses of this country? You witnessed encounter of ordinary Nigerians with some honorable members telling you, do you know who I am? I can make you disappear. Are you not telling me that an MP in UK can open his mouth and say that to a British citizen and still remain in that parliament or in America? It's not possible. The people we have as leaders are not leaders, they are rulers. These are people who have the slave mentality. So when you say, who are those who are going to speak up? The governors will not speak up because the governors, if they speak on and the president will tell them, hey, you collected so and so amount. Where is the money? They keep quiet. So it is left. I remember last few months when the Nigerian Ports Authority talked about investing, one of the ports in the south. You remember the governor of Lagos State came out and vehemently tried to oppose it. So the problem is we are not talking about developing this country. We're not talking of Nigeria as an entity. Nigeria has been decimated. When your man gets into power, let him do what he wants to do. Buhari laid the foundation for nepotism. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is now putting the nail on the coffin of
So
nepotism.
when will your man get into power and do it? Good luck Ebele Jonathan was there and he could not decentralize the ports. He had the opportunity to do so, he refused to do so. Maybe because
Good luck, Jonathan. As at that time, didn't even know what he was doing.
really.
Because if Good luck, Jonathan knew what he was doing, that confab he held, he would have put everything inside that confab into law. But he didn't know. But it's unfortunate. For me, I am happy that yes, MSC and all of that they are coming to. But why must you concentrate in Lagos? Why? Why didn't they go? Why didn't they follow the channel of the Calabar Highway, Lagos Calabar Highway, and begin to put developments along the highway as they're going?
All right, so let's get straight.
And yet, very soon now, Lagos will start a third airport at I think Lekki or yeah Lekki too.
Yes, crazy. So let's get straight into politics and 2027 and the drama ahead of 2027. Waiting the opposition to do ahead of the. We saw the defections that happened yesterday before the Senate. We make the Senate president the threaten Abari BC will declare his seat vacant. And people don't talk, say, I mean, it was like a heated argument between him and Abaribe. Abaribe said his party, his political party expelled him. Should he remain partyless if he no go fit join another party? Meanwhile, Akpabio dey insist say he give am 1 week make he prove say he give substantial reason we could make him to leave in political party. People come dey talk say one Alex Ikwechi also the Abia PDP rep guy, he left the same Abga that Akpabio is saying that Abga no show any sign of say they get problem, but he left the same
I went to
APC.
Labour.
No, to APC. He went to APC and nobody did anything to him. Nobody did anything to him. So if to say Naya Barry will move go APC, it will be a problem for Akpabio. Is it that he's challenging it because he did not move to APC? Let me let you speak to this, and then a bit of other drama will go on, and then where the
The thing is, the defection, the reign. I said it before that this defection will make or mar APC, and it's going to happen. But it's unfortunate that Nigeria is a country where we apply two laws, and the goalpost is always shifted once the match starts. If Abaribe had decamped to APC, nobody would talk.
I was going to say
Yes, nobody would talk. And that is why we're saying that even the pursuit by government of the people they claim to be corrupt, although they claim to have corruptly enriched themselves, is one-sided. It's biased. There's bias in it. So when you come to APC, you have no problem. It's Hallelujah song we hear. When you go to any other party other than APC, you become a suspect. Senator Akpabio, Senate President, the governors that have all been defecting, how many of them have you queried? All the senators that you have been proudly hitting your chest and welcoming in the Senate from other parties to your own party APC, how many of them have you queried? Those that the gods want to destroy, they first of all make them mad. That is where we are today in Nigeria. Let them continue.
All right,
We are
so
watching.
where do you see the ADC right now? Because even this Abaribe we don't go ADC now. Or just Okalo the threat and say no particular seats we go leave where they go leave uncleared by the APC for inside Abia State, or including Abaribe seats. So where we see ADC?
Precious, please. When people are talking, leave all Juice Okalo. All Juice Okalo knows is not coming back. He knows. But he must speak. He must open his mouth. Just like the so-called city boys are talking. He must talk. That is politics for you. After all, Daniel Bola indirectly told you that everything he said about your president Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he said it, was politics. Because he wasn't really saying that he said it because he was in opposition. That is politics. So not carry am for head. I know they hear you.
Let's look at the sustainability, the effectiveness of the ADC itself. Already they don't get problem. They don't get internal problems. See the drama where they happen with Senator Ritikin Ibe. I know it's Senator Ritikin Ibe, whether she don't get expelled or not. Make we listen to what the lawyer talk again, because the last time when they say she get
We are
expelled,
here
the party come and say they don't expel her.
get an order from court to restrain Senator Reti Kingibe from further parading herself as a member of the ADC. After her suspension, he went ahead to say that the National Working Committee, in quotes, said that he has not been suspended. And we said, maybe he's wallowing in ignorance. The National Working Committee has no right to suspend you. You should be suspended where you register. That is your ward. The ward ESCO has suspended you and communicated to the National Working Committee. So probably the time the spokesperson Abdullahi gave the information, maybe the communique has not gotten to them. So it continues. So we don't want to, because of course the ESCO cannot fight her physically or stop her. So we decided to approach the court so that the court will make the order. That is why we are in court. We have filed the processes. We'll make it available to you.
Can the National Working Committee reverse
It's not loud and precious.
No, they cannot. There is plethora of cases. The case them. So you are expected to go and register in your ward, and it's in your ward that will discipline you. You can't be messing up saying that you are. That's what one of the things that removed Adam Sashimol as the national chairman of a party. So, and the other man is and the other man, the immediate pass from Benue, the PDP national, you are child. So we have plethora of cases. So I don't know why her own should be different. Because if you are a member of a party, you are expected to apply the rules of the party in your conduct, whether you are a president or you are a senator. So that is the position. So, and we are going to see what is going to file as a. So probably the time the spokesperson Abdullahi gave the information, maybe the communique has not gotten to them. So it continues. So we don't want to, because of course the ESCO cannot fight her physically or stop her. So we decided to approach the court so that the court will make the order. That is why we are in court. We have filed the processes. We'll make it available to you. There is plethora of cases. The case of Adam Soshimole, the case
All right.
of
So bottom line,
Rita
in
Sokrota,
Kingibe and in case with their political party ADC. Now, people they talk say if at this early stage ADC would they get their own internal wrangling. Remember, say even what happened to P2B, the APC blame and talk say now the internal politics of the ADC and cause the shooting. Say not be them cause them. So if they're going to get all this problem, how they fit use as a formidable force conquer and win the opposition the ruling party for 2027.
The thing is that a lot of people who are at the helm of affairs of some of these political parties, especially the opposition parties, have no ideology.
Nobody gets yet.
Yeah, they have no ideology. And I can tell you the truth. If you trace what is happening between Ireti Kingibe and the ADC, you will see a wicked hand in it. And that's the truth. After all, Wike came out the other day and told you that Kingibe cannot come back.
He said she will never come back.
Exactly. So when somebody says something and something begins to play out, you begin to think deeply as a critical thinker. By the time you look deeply into it, you'll find out that the word that she comes from, that word has been compromised.
Now talking about word being compromised, Nigerians were talking about it yesterday. How all the local government chairmen, where they just we just win election for the FCT, gather their return certificates of return, go show FCT minister, including the PDP one, all the councillors too.
The PDP one, to start with, let us not get it wrong. The PDP one, watch and see. In the next few months, he become he's an APC candidate.
That's the only reason he won.
He's an APC candidate. They just wanted to placard the people to say, after all, PDP won one seat. No. In terms of being formidable, in terms of if anybody should have won any seat in FCT, ADC should have won it. But just to prove to, just to show to ADC that, look, I am in charge. It's okay. Make it be, say, make one. And you know, no, should be like Babalada, they give that one. So at the end of the day, every one of this, what has played out in FCT is exactly what is playing out in Rivers, where all the local government chairmen and the state house of assembly members who perform for them is a wicked. You have forgotten that when they finish election in Rivers State, in your Rivers State where you had an expatriate, have you forgotten that when they finished the election, that they gathered all the honorable members, the state house of assembly, they gathered themselves and went to pay homage to Wiki. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, make I just show you AG, for example, as then they pay allegiance to. Then they take roll call one by one.
Next is the elected chairman of AMAC, Honorable Christopher Victor. Next is the newly elected chairman of Kwadi. Okay. Buhari. Honorable Joshua Sharp. Next is chairman-elect of Bagwata Area Council, Honorable Ransom Mohammed. Next is the elected chairman of J Area Council, Honorable Samuel Njuma. And last but not the least, the elected chairman of Kwali Area Council, Honorable Nuhu Daniel Kwali.
So could it be that one of the things they make people talk like, with a strong mind, say he will block anybody who beat who go support president, and he made sure.
Exactly now. It's just there's nothing to hide. The Nigerian political landscape has been captured. It's as simple as ABC.
And the Nigerians themselves had
hunger, to act. Poverty, unemployment, lack of social amenities is a weapon the political class is using against the Nigerian people.
Excuse me, sir. Talking about a weapon, Adams Oshomole was visibly very angry on the floor of the Senate over waiting and call the incessant traveling of our ministers. So our ministers didn't just travel anyhow. See how many times did they see minister from another country visit our Nigeria? Why be seen only our ministers they travel every time? Say they disobey President Bola Tinubu. Even though say President Bola maybe they travel all the time and they made them reduce their convoy. People were supposed to travel like 6-7 times. They reduce them to twice a week, a month, a year rather. But say they feel that.
For example, I understand wages are not negotiable. I understand why we must service our foreign debts. All of this come on our foreign debts. Affairs. I will expect that once the revenue is falling short of expectation, a minister not being a minister of foreign affairs, who is supposed to travel 10 times in a year, that can be reduced to 2. Instead of carrying 20 people in the delegation, that can be reduced to himself and 1 or 2 technical assistants.
Our foreign embassies should be used because you have trade desk in those ministries. You have all sort of desk in those foreign ministries to do the job that our ministers are always traveling. The best evidence, sir, given where you are coming from in the system, how many foreign ministers come to Nigeria compared to the number of Nigerian ministers that go abroad? So this wasteful aspect of our recurrent expenditure, which I have seen, committee after committee, you can run the federal government recurrent expenditure net of salary and debt obligation with 50%. So if you transfer that 50% through environment, you will have been able to fund some element of the capital side. The target now is that whereas the recurrent perform 100%, the capital side, which is for infrastructure, is the one that perform 0. This is not how public finances is done. If you do it that way, you will find that even the workers you are paying them to render a service. When that service is not rendered because there's no capital provision, you are just paying people for doing nothing. So under your leadership, and considering the effort you invested in tax reform and prayerfully in tax collection, you must also ensure that the use of that money, when our president says, I am trying to fetch a bucket of water from a dry hole, when he fetch it, it shouldn't be used for a minister to go and live in Washington, to go and live in London. Everything our ministers must attend. How many foreign ministers come to Nigeria?
All right.
How many foreign ministers of trade come to?
By the way, remember I said then promote the person who will be Minister for State for Finance and put Oga Oyedele. One of the reasons that drama will happen, the expose and revelation we should make about the the functionality of most components of our budgets never be addressed. And you see the reason why I keep complaining that we don't have a position, because we never get a position, pick up that conversation and say, what is going on? Waiting be the team where they go on for inside this Ministry of Finance. Nobody don't talk about them. But let me take your reaction, because that was while they were screening Oga Oyedele.
Ministry of Finance, as far as I'm concerned, has become an indigenous institution, where you have a minister being a Yoruba man, the Minister of State being a Yoruba man. And so what do you want me to say? This is the height of nepotism. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is being nepotistic to a fault, and he does not care. You can go to places, do what you want to do. He doesn't care. You're asking why your ministers are traveling. Why didn't Oshomole say, why is our president traveling all over the place? They are following the footstep of their leader. Your president is always traveling to go and invite foreign direct investment. So the ministers too are following his footstep to go and bring in foreign direct investment.
To market our country. The marketing need to stop.
So they're all on the same path. They're marketing Nigeria. So what is there? There's nothing there. I bet when they travel more, I beg. The more they travel, the better for Nigerian citizens. After all, when they collect all this tax from everybody, the money has to be spent. As the governors are getting their own share, the ministers too must get their own share. If the ministers cannot get it from contract they award in their ministries, they get it from Esther Code. It's as simple as ABCD.
Wow, Nigerians phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions. 08170294077 is the number to call. 08170294077, or you follow the link on the pinned post, and that link will bring you straight into the studio to join the conversation. Prince Francis, before I leave you, make I play you a complaint with BC, a student of a polytechnic. Okay, let me get the name of their polytechnic again. The complaints that they made, where their school shut them out because of waiting them where. See, so the students were not the complaints. Say, look, even though we're in northern Nigeria, the Sharia law should only work for northerners and not everyone. Sorry, for Muslims alone and not for everyone. Why should we suffer in the name of religion if we're not adherents of that religion? So, in a video circulating on social media platforms, a female student alleged that security personnel stationed at the school gates, preventing students from accessing the campus because their outfits were considered inappropriate. And this now, which students of the Kaduna Polytechnic don't be talk as they raise alarm over what the BC when they do. They make a quickly plan for you, make you see what in the BC, then they go through. This now, what was supposed to be hot struggle right now.
This video is not going to sit well with a lot of people, but I'm going to make it nonetheless. Because I don't understand. Let's try. More will try to fear God for this. We can't call it with all due respect. I don't know if people are aware of what your officials are doing, whether it is your, what they call it, your welfare abi or what officials. I don't know if you are aware of what they are doing, but they are being extreme. They are being extreme and they are being unfair. I just closed from school. I left to the other to Angwarimi because our production studio is in Angwarimi for mass communication. I just came to Agorimi. I am coming from school. I have my school ID. This is what I'm wearing. This is what I'm wearing. I am fully covered. My trousers reach ground. There is nothing wrong with what I'm wearing. Tell me why I came here now. And the security already cleared me. Security already cleared me to enter inside the school. Only for me to enter, and one man in particular called me back. And this particular man is somebody that I've encountered in Sudo that is always that students have to fight with him at the gate. Because he's been extreme. See, people are standing outside. People waited transport to come to school. And you are sending them back for very useless things. Tell me why you tell me that this lady, that the shirt of her hand, that the hand of her shirt is short, so she cannot enter school. That the hand of her clothes is short. What rubbish is this? Her breast is not showing. Her clothes is to the ground, and you are saying her hand is short. So look at students outside. They are not already. Card poly. I beg. I did not pay school fees for this rubbish. I did not pay school fees for this rubbish. I am fully covered. There is no reason why I will come to school, and you tell me that I cannot enter because that the hand of my clothes is there. Can you see my breast? Is there anything inappropriate showing? Is there anything inappropriate showing? Look at what she's wearing. That she will not enter. That the hand of her clothes is short. People are coming to school. That she should go and clean. That she should go and clean the cortex of her nails. I'm sorry, I'm not in primary school. If I was in primary school or in secondary school, I would understand. I am not in primary school. They should stop this rubbish. I don't know if Catholics are aware that this is what their security is doing, but they should call them to order. I will not waste transport and come to school. Inside this heat, I should wear what? I should wear cardigan and be coming to school inside it because of what? They will say that they are fasting. We should cover our body. What is showing? For goodness sake, what is showing? I don't know if Catholics knows that this is what their security is doing, but this is enough is enough. This has been going on for like a week and 2 weeks now. We don't like it. We don't like it. See this lady, see the gown she's wearing. Look at her clothes, look at her gown. That the hand is short. That this hand is short. Look at the hand of her clothes. That it is short. That it is short. It is short. That it is short. That they cannot enter because the hand of their shirt. It should me when even wear long sleeves. Which I cannot enter. Say because it is short. I beg. But not make us protest for this school. See the gown she's wearing, boo gown that she cannot enter. That the hand is short. See, with all due respect, but I want to assume that the management of Catholic does not know that this is what their committee or whatever is doing. We want to assume that they don't know, but please you put to call them to order. They are being extreme. We are not in secondary school. There is heat. People are wearing polo. They are wearing free dresses so that this breeze go touch them. If we they smell now, we go tell we they smell, and then they will come to school. You say they should not enter. They should go and clean. She didn't fix nails, so it is not fixed. It is just cortex. She should go and clean cortex. They should remove earring. They should remove necklace. As how? As how? Are we in secondary school? Are we in secondary school? Me, I go drag now. I go drag. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Like this now, they go out. So I've already called my lecturer and I told him this is what is happening at the gate. And they go house. I'm coming from the same school. I've already gone to my campus. Security on my campus, they even know me well because I'm very respectful. I enter gate, I will greet every one of them before I pass. I'm coming from the same campus, only for me to get here now. Mind you, security cleared me. The woman at the gate already cleared me. I was already going before this man in particular called me back. It is that one man in particular that is causing trouble for everybody. This is not fair. Please, you should call them to order. They have been extreme. We have read.
All right, Prince Francis Chilakasa, let me take your thoughts on this very quickly while I open the phone line.
Precious,
Sir?
when we are ready as a people, we will understand where to put religion and where to put our secular state. Two of them cannot go hand in gloves. It is either we declare that we are an Islamic state or we maintain that we are a secular state. When we are ready, we're not ready yet. Honestly speaking, we're not ready yet. I don't understand why some people just feel that their religion is uh, more, more, more important than every other thing. I don't understand. We don't know when to draw the line. We don't know when to say enough is enough. We don't know. Every day I keep praying that let us not end up having a religious war in this country. And maybe a lot of people are not ready to talk. And that's why we are saying that it is time for us to sit down on the round table and renegotiate our relationship as Nigerians. I
All
can
right.
assure you that if what is happening in Nigeria today, especially with this banditry, terrorism in the north, if it was happening in the south or southeast, you and I know what would have happened. You and I know what would have happened. We need to sit on the round table and decide, do we want to live together as husband and wife, or do we want to go our separate ways? The signs, the signs, the signs are becoming too obvious on a daily basis.
All right, Nigerians phone line 0.08170294077. Henry, you were here initially. Let me let you um, go
Yeah,
straight
good
on
evening,
the question.
precious. Yeah, good
Thank
evening,
you.
Chilaka.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Good
what I
evening.
want to say, yeah, religion is one of the biggest problems in that country. So I think it is time for us to do away with religion in that country if that country wants to go forward. Or they put a law that will protect each and every one of us. If not, as you say, there will be a religious war in that country, because all the signs are there. And another thing I want to say, that praying and casting and binding in Nigerian churches, that one is what I don't even like, because there's no way you can pray.
You are you know like
And
prayer. Why? You know like God.
no. There's no way you can pray to solve something physical, something that you're seeing. You have to go to work, you have to do this thing. Then why will you be praying for all those things now? You don't need prayer for all those things. So like for me, ever since I left Nigeria, I don't pray. I still get what I want. So what's the importance of the prayer? That's the
Your
question I
prayer
want to
reduced
ask.
as you leave Nigeria.
I don't even pray, but I get what I want. It's not like by somebody will tell you you see vision for you and all those things. No, because I know if I put in work, I'll get what I want. So I just want to thank you, Precious, but it's not easy. I mean, coming out to do this job. Chilak, I also thank you, and also thank Dr. Cash. You guys are doing an amazing job, because it's not easy.
Thank you.
Because you guys are just doing it in order for the betterment of the people and the nation. But if the nation doesn't want to, let us just divorce. Everybody should go in their respective way and start developing their area. That's all I can say. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you so much,
Bye bye.
Henry. I appreciate you. Thank you, Henry. All right, let me quickly take this message and I get the other press caller in. This message says, Madam Precious, the only form of governance I have observed under President Tinubu's administration appears to be a strong focus on consolidating political power, including influencing and dismantling opposition parties and maintaining significant control over key institutions in Nigeria, such as the judiciary, the House of Assembly, that is the legislative, and the Senate. You know, beyond this, I have not seen policies that genuinely improve the daily lives of ordinary Nigerians. What are you saying? You know, see policies. Have you not seen tax reforms? The bold, painful step. Have you not seen subsidy removal, the floating of naira? These are bold steps that no other president has had the Akwobi to do. Well, let me finish your message. And then you said, instead, many citizens seem to be slipping deeper into severe poverty in this administration. If things continue in this direction and the same leadership returns in 2027, many Nigerians we see more than intensified hardship, which simply explains what will be that will be from hell, from hell to hellfire. Eh. Okay, great man from United Kingdom. I send a message. Prince Shilaka, why were you giving me bombastic side eyes?
No, I don't know what you when you say bold steps. What are the bold
Yes,
steps?
the president
The
said
only
he's
the only bold step this administration has taken is to push Nigerians further into poverty.
hey.
Anything short of that is not a bold step.
Eh, okay. MC, how far? Welcome into the studio. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Precious. Good
Yes,
evening.
you're welcome. Go ahead, please,
How
MC.
how how are you today?
I'm good. I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm good, good. I'm seeing you putting it on your Nigeria jersey. It's like, is
Sometimes
there
you know,
any
I go
celebration
jog.
going on?
I go jog, come back. So I say make I just
So with Nigeria jersey, they don't hold you
uh,
for road.
no, do hold me why now? We're
Uh,
patriotic.
are you sure? Oh, okay. Oh, Priscilla, good evening. Thank you for
Good
your
evening, brother.
analysis. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
We need to continue talking. We need to continue speaking to the consciousness of these people so that they can, if there is anything, if God can even touch their mind, at least may they still get empathy for the people. So, like we always say, that these people, yeah, Nigeria has no leaders. All we have is criminals. So criminals have hijacked the country. So they do what they like. Like your so-called president will say. He said, "Na God put am for there." Say, "No be una put am there." Oh. Say, "Na divine,
Yes,
na divine power."
he say yes, not divine, say not divine this thing.
So na divine power is there. So anything when he like, he go do to una. So una not fit do anything.
So you
Una
don't
not
leave
fit
them for our
cough.
head now. You know follow for the owner, same owner. You now waiting.
What do you say? Make I talk. Right? Because right from time, because I've said it before. Nobody voted for that guy. The way they hijack that power, like, or should I say, a Supreme Court president. Now then, with Supreme Court, know what they do.
Mm.
So that's just the truth. Supreme Court and them now they know how they can impose themselves on the Nigerian people. See the suffering because normally someone that is expecting the people to vote for him or that is expecting the people to keep him in power, it won't be this arrogant. It will be this arrogant. Okay, look at the so-called, like some of the videos you showed just now. Look at the so-called the FCT ministers, the chairman that they know because they know how they got there. That was the reason why the person who put them there, they have to go show their certificates, which they give it to them to go show to the person first. To thank you for the good job you've done for us. So that's the meaning because it wasn't the people that voted them. That's just the truth. So and now that the people need to start waking up and start demanding for their rights, what belongs to them. Because these people are few. Like Priscilla said, when Nigerians are ready, when the Nigerians are ready, things will change. Things will change. That's just the truth. Things will change. Like this other lady, I don't think you know about the other lady that this other the woman he was having issue with
I know.
about the 250
Tracy.
250
I
million.
know. I
I think
know. I know.
you saw the
I know.
rubbish
Yes, I know. I know. But I just thought not to talk about it. There's no point. Why should
because it's
I?
like it's more like a disgrace, right? The people
It's
who
not just
came out,
because of the disgrace, and I also don't blame her. I also don't blame her.
you're
See,
right. I support you on your
it's easy
statement.
to
Continue.
blame when you're not in the shoes of the person involved. This is
Okay.
not about whether someone does have integrity or not. You can have integrity, but when your life and the lives of people around you are at stake, or when something stronger is at stake, you'd have to do the needful. So you don't
Okay,
blame her. You don't blame her.
okay.
So me, I just the best is not to talk about it. I protected her mental health by differing from it. It's just what it is.
Precious, I agree with you on that, and at the same time, I might say I also disagree as well in a way. Because for me, why I said I agree with you, because I felt maybe they might have threatened her. It's two things involved. They might have tell her that I will give you the money. I will give you the money. Go to the TV station. This is what, or give her a note or whatever. This is what you will say. Say that you are apologizing, or this is the other thing I will do to you. It's two things. So that is the reason why I would say I agree. I might agree with you or disagree. But he forgot that people fought for her. People stood for her. So those people now felt betrayed. Those people felt betrayed. That's another thing because now this one they talk say fight where you know say you know if you finish, not start them. Don't start it. If you know you're not able to finish that fight, don't just start it. Don't just go there at all. You back off. Just stay in your house. Let and carry the money they go. Not after you've dragged a lot of people in. You've make it
So the only
like a
yeah,
national thing.
yeah. So the only part I feel sad about is for the people who stuck their neck for her.
That's it. Now you're
The
speaking my
Shawaris of
language.
this world and all
Now
that.
you're speaking my
Yeah,
language.
so it's painful because tomorrow someone else could be in her condition and there will be nobody to help. But
That's
I
it. Even like her, tomorrow, what happened now might repeat itself again tomorrow. Nobody will speak for her again.
all right, kindly
So
help me wrap up quick so that I can release Prince Francis, please. Thank
okay, it's all right. It's all right. So the truth of the matter is what I just wanted to add as I've heard all your analysis since and everything. We need to continue. Like I also said yesterday, Nigeria needs to go back to the Aburi Accord. That power that is on the center, that power needs to be taken away from the center and divide that power to each of the region. Or it's not is either the Aburi Accord or the way the British hand over the Nigeria to our then leaders. Things have to be restructured again. That is what Nigerians should be pushing for down to enable everyone forward, push that country forward. Because only God knows the next because the criminals that have jacked that country, despite the fact that are
Your network is so bad. I don't know if you're in
hello,
transit. Your network is bad. It was breaking up.
yeah, oh yeah.
All right, thank you,
Despite
madam.
the fact
Okay,
that
great.
this
Okay,
yeah,
just go ahead and wrap up, please. Thank you.
okay, yeah. Despite the fact that because these people are few people, they are not much. When Nigerians are ready, the truth matter, when Nigerians are ready, things will change. That's just the truth.
Thank you.
Things will
Thank you.
change. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Prince Francis, your partnership. Very quickly.
Precious, you people want to talk about the woman that dragged everybody out into the cold and then locked them outside and ran into the house to get warm. See, that's why I keep telling people that when they say Peter Obi should lead the protest, I say, if he leads protest and they kill him in the process, that is the end. I beg. I tire for Nigerian people.
Sorry, sir. Thank you so much, Professor Chilak. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by as usual. I appreciate you big time. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll keep talking.
All right.
And we hope that our governors and government are listening. And we hope that Nigerians will become more conscious of the fact that there is no APC filling station, no APC supermarket, no APC anything. It is Nigerian filling stations and Nigerian electricity company. We all are eating the breakfast now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you and good night, sir. Nigerians, that's the size of a package, but I just have to drop. I think in the next 10 minutes, 15, I'll quickly drop the quick updates where I'll bring you all the headlines of all the stories and things that has happened in Nigeria today. I love you guys and I appreciate you as usual. not forget to protect your mental health, because if you worry about Nigeria problems more, make you just go hide your head, because Nigerian situation can just drive you crazy. Kindly ensure you like and share this post, and make sure you follow us like your village people. I see you shortly on the quick updates when I just bring you, right, I'll bring you headlines of all the matter. I love you. Good night and God bless you. Please like and share this post.